something upbeat, and
Yeah.
then the demonstration by the medium for a little while, and then another closing prayer, etc. But when I go, most of the time, it's the demonstration. I'm usually working for about an hour and a half ish, and but no. So where I was last night, Saddleworth Spiritualist Church, and there's lots of other churches that I do. Stafford, which is just up the road. Stafford Church was where I first started all those years ago, and no, there's no pews. They're just like their chairs set up like theatre style.
Well, and
Um,
when you say there's an opening prayer,
yeah.
which is fair enough, it's not my bag. It's not how I work,
Yes.
But I get it. Is it done by a priest or what do you
No,
they
no,
call
it's
them?
done by the spirit. It's done by the medium. So it's done by the medium that's working.
So you have to do an opening prayer and a closing prayer.
Yeah, yeah, but there are some churches that I go to and centres because a lot of them now are changing names from churches to centres, and a
What,
lot of
like
the
a
time,
spiritualist? Sorry to interrupt you. A spiritualist centre.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah. So where I used to live in Torquay, we've got it used to be Paynton Spiritualist Church, it's now Paynton Spiritualist Centre.
Oh, wow. Why do you think they're doing that then?
I mean, I think for different reasons, but one of the reasons I think is to make it more modern approach. I mean, we'll always know it as a church, but it will. It's I think it's more for a modern approach to it, i.e., to get
Yeah.
maybe the younger generation,
So
to
to go in,
realise.
they don't feel that they've got to
Yeah,
have a faith system to,
exactly.
yeah.
And you don't even with a spiritualist church, you don't. It doesn't matter. I mean, blimey, I've known people coming to spiritualist churches that have come from a Catholic church or the Methodist church, but because it's just something that they're interested in. So,
Yeah.
and that's great. That is. So there's no rules of do's or don'ts. So yeah, but no, and a lot of the centres or churches that I go to, they'll say, Craig, you haven't got to do a prayer if you don't want to, because a lot of the time when I'm going to different towns and cities, and I'm serving these churches, at the end of the night, I always like to ask, because I always find this interesting. I always like to ask the committee or the president of the church. So, are most of these like people regulars? And they'll say, do you know what? There's about 25% that are regulars, but all the others we've never met before.
Isn't that interesting?
Very, very.
Yeah.
So so they'll often say to me, "Don't worry about the prayers. You can go straight into it if you want to."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So well that's interesting. So you did a gig last night then? You did one of them last night.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
night, was it?
Lovely. First time there. So I don't know about you, but whenever I go somewhere new, whether it's a hall, church, wherever, there's always a little bit, I always get that little bit nervous. I think just because it's somewhere new. But now, do you know what? They were a great crowd. They were well up for it, up for a laugh and a giggle, and that's exactly what we had. And
And I would imagine, I mean, I don't know because I don't do them, the centres, the churches, but I would imagine that, you've got like people there, you tend to have people there that, thank you for that, you tend to have people there that are up for it because they're at a spiritualist church.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
there's like an acceptance or a trusting. I don't like to call it a belief system, but it's like a trusting of there being another energy.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
when I do venues and theatres, which obviously is really my life, the you can get all denominations, and you can get atheists, and you can get huge skeptics. You can get people borderline because it's just like a theatre.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you're in where when you're doing those, the spiritualist churches or the spiritualist centres, they're normally people that are following that sort of belief system.
Most of the time, yeah. But I mean, again, another church here in the West Midlands. It was Bloxwich Spiritualist Church I was at a little while ago, and again, full house. I think there was about 80 or so people in there, which was lovely. And as I was working, there was one family I'd gone to, and there was a guy that I think was sat with his girlfriend. I said, "You look like you've been dragged here tonight," and he just looked at his girlfriend and laughed. And he said, "Absolutely, I have." So you do actually still get people that will come up to you afterwards and say, "I've never been to a meeting before. I've never been to a church or centre like this before." So it's so you still do get people that are completely new to it as well. So
And
yeah.
maybe they because call me psychic here, Craig, but maybe they go, if they're completely new, like virgin in this esoteric world that you and I live in, they feel safer in a church. I don't know. Maybe they do.
Maybe. I think a lot of the time as well, you tend to find that people that are new to it, and again, you'll know this, of course. It's because they've gone through that loss. And they're like, and all of a sudden there'll be a friend or a family member that'll say, well, why don't you go to the local spiritualist church?
Yeah.
Or, well, I've booked to go and see Psychic Sally at the theatre, next week. There's still some tickets. Why don't you come? And that's how you get that introduction. So,
so years ago, if you lost someone and you were looking at trying to recognize their energy field or the spirit or whatever, that was the only place you could go years ago.
Absolutely, and I think that's now. I think the modern day now, and this has been so amazing. Like over the years of the mediums that have been on TV, like yourself, Colin, Derek, Tony. It's because of that awareness, and of course now we talk of TikTok, the awareness of
TikTok,
who's out there and what's out there. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So
let's just talk about. We are doing Virtually Yours on the 7th of May. Aren't we?
All right, we are. So Wednesday the 7th of May at 7:30. It's basically it's a show, but it's going to be online. It's going to be through Zoom. So if you've been to see Sally before, you know how her shows are. It's coming to Zoom. It's coming virtually yours, featuring moi. So I can't wait.
And what? It's Virtually Yours, Sally Morgan and Craig Morris, and we will be doing a show for you. Now, you can have as many people on your camera as you want, but you have to get a ticket for everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay? And at the moment, tickets are £20, but we've got something special to tell you. If you get your tickets today, at the moment, there is an early bird offer, which is £5 off, but you've got to use the code, which is Psychic Sally, all one word, PSYCHIC If you use that code when you purchase a ticket, or how many, there might be 10 of you in the family, you want to purchase 10 tickets, you're going to be sitting there, you get £5 off each ticket.
Absolutely. And I think what better way, it's you're at home, you can be in your comfies with a nice glass of wine.
Well, I want you to have clothes on. I could be distracted. If you're a handsome hunk of a man, please make sure you've got a shirt on.
Yes.
Otherwise, I want your address.
Yes, that will do. No, I'm looking forward to it. And of course, the early bird offer it's got limited days. I just can't remember how long, but it's limited. So, guys, head over to Sally's website, sallymorgan.tv, or mine, Craig-Morris.
It is going to be an amazing night, everybody.
Can't wait.
And there's the two of us working. You're going to see me with a first. I have never worked with a medium before, so you better be gentle with me, everybody.
Of course.
No, you know what he's going to say? I bet he says halfway through the evening, I wish you'd shut up. You haven't let me finish that message, because I should be jumping in, and he'll be jumping in on mine. So it's going to be entertaining for you to watch us, everybody.
It'll be a laugh and a giggle.
It'll be a laugh and a giggle, and it'll be a laugh and also validation that your loved ones are there.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Come and join us, because do you know what? It's one of those things that even if you don't get a message, you're a part of the night. You make the night.
You make the night. Absolutely. And I think obviously the dog wants to go out. Hang on, I'm going to walk the camera over. Of course, hold on a minute. I'm just going to flip it so you can see him standing at the door, waiting to go out. Oh. Hello, do you want to go out? Wait, Ted. Oh, yeah, he does. He's now having a sniff at my shoes because I've been out. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to open this door.
Bless him.
Oh, I say bless him, but he's like having a kid, because as soon as I come and sit down here and start talking to you, he gets jealous, because he comes over and you can see him looking, saying, who's she talking to?
He wants the attention.
Completely. And
I'm looking forward to it when we're sat and stood in your dining room, where he's going to be, if he's going to be by your feet while you're trying to
we've got to have a practice run. Are we going to be standing up, Craig?
I don't know. Well, I'll be down soon. I'm coming down in a couple of weeks, aren't I? So
We'll
we'll
have
have
a
a practice
practice
run.
run because you know what, I like to throw myself about. I mean, you've been to
Absolutely.
enough of my shows. I like to throw myself about, Craig. So do
Yes.
you know what I mean? You might have to wear armour because you might get a hand coming right across you like that. So yeah, I like You might get a hand come right across you like that. So yeah, I like to express myself. And I like to tell you what I'm feeling. Look, he's made me open that door and now he's gone into the kitchen. I'm going to wring his neck. So listen, everybody, you have got to join us.
Come and join us. It'll be fabulous.
Get your
Fabulous.
ticket. Put your ticket, your notification on the whatever you get. You must get some sort of reference, because what will happen is you arrive at the theatre virtually. So you'll log on, and we've got people that are taking their tickets, haven't we?
We have, yes, absolutely. And that's the other thing. And it'll all be in the email that'll be sent out to everybody anyway. But whoever's name you put under you book under the ticket has to be on the screen as well, just so that we know who we're letting in, basically, more so for security purposes. So, yes,
Oh,
definitely.
it's a very secure theatre.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It will be. It will be. Yes.
Yeah. So I know you've got to go and you look freezing, darling. So I'm going to carry on here, but I just want to say to you, have a lovely day. I know you've got your uncle duties today.
I am. I'm just about to go and collect little man now from school, but I'm going to go and buy him a cake first. So, yes.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Yeah. You're really lovely. Okay, and I'm going to speak to all my wonderful people that are on here. And Scarlett and Boo said that's actually a very cool idea.
Come and join us.
Lindsay says, oh, brilliant. They're all going to be there.
Yes, fabulous.
And what's your TikTok name so that they can start following you?
Psychic Medium Craig. I've remembered this time. When you asked me the other day, I was useless at it.
Psychic Medium Craig.
Yes, there we go. I should get something a bit more jazzy, but yes.
No, I think what it says it does what it says on the tin.
Absolutely.
And that's the most important thing, darling. Listen, you have a lovely day. I love you, Craig.
Send you lots of love.
I'll speak to you later.
Have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Can you get rid of yourself?
Oh.
That's it. Because I can't get rid of you. Oh, everybody. He's such a nice guy. And, you know, it's so important. It is so important. Someone's just sent me a melon and a melon. Yeah, it is a melon, isn't it? Watermelon. Thank you. Going to get a reading. But I'm just going to go on because Fern will let me know who you are. But he is I have to tell you, everybody, such a lovely guy. And where will I put that? Hold on. Get myself organised now. Listen, I know that there are quite a few mediums and psychics that follow me, and I'm very grateful and thank you so very much. And my message to all of you is support one another, because there is, we have to deal with, don't we, so much rubbish from people, from the trolls, that I think that, our own people like us, our own mediums, our own psychic, if we can't support one another, then, what's it all about? What's it all about? Alfie, Carla Riberlo. What I love. Sounds like a film star. Don't you, Carla? Riberlo. Riberlo. Very Italiano. Prego. Right. Carla, my darling, I've just got to reach across and get the John's jar. Excuse my armpit, everybody. A few John jars in there. When we run out of John jars, which we're going to do, everybody, because there's only a few there, we do 2 cards and a date if you use the gift goal. And that's what Carla's just done. And we need to tappity 2. We're only on 3. Listen, everybody, I need 50k there. And how we get 50k is we tappity 2. We do 10 little tiny fingers, 10 little tiny toes, bang. 10 times. Costs you nothing to tap. Now, this is pathetic, this joining my team. I'm normally 600. What is this 237? Listen, everybody, 1 coin. 1 coin to join my team. Oh, Benny Hill. Right, everybody. Carla. How you feeling this morning, Carla? That's a join my team. We love that. What's that all about? little hair on my little tongue. Oh, I don't stop talking. Right, let's have a look. What's this? Right. the universe, which basically, I've got to shut my door, I'm so sorry, just a minute. I will have a fit. I will have a fit if that dog comes out and wants to go out. He went over to the door, made me open it, as you just saw, and then decided, no, I'm not going to go out there. It's a bit nippy. He put his nose out and then went straight back in the kitchen where I have lit my log burner because I thought Madam was coming. Oh, did you see that big orb then? Carla, that's for you. I'm coming to you in a minute. Hang on a minute. I thought Madam was coming over, but she isn't. She's at home, so she is moderating me at home. I'm just going to see where she is. But I lit a fire for her. I am going to keep looking at Portuguese name. Oh, Carla, you're not Italiana. Well, listen, Carla, let me just tell you something about Portuguese, the language, okay, which I don't speak a word of. You're not surprised, are you? Why would you be surprised? I think, now, does anyone else think like me? When I hear Portuguese being spoken, I think it sounds a bit like Eastern European. It sounds to me like Russian almost. Or is that me going mad? But there you go. Carla, thank you for the watermelon. We're getting there. Hang on a minute. The universe supports you. So in other words, what that actually means is people around you at the moment, Carla. This is a 24-hour, don't forget everybody, these are 24-hour affirmations so that you can come back tomorrow and we can do it and it's all refreshed. So Carla, at the moment, everyone around you, those close to you, those that are even acquaintances, they are supporting you in anything at the moment where you're feeling challenged. So please don't feel that you've only got yourself that can help you. You're completely supported by people around you who want the best for you. That's because you are a very special person. Right, let's just see, Carla, if the trifle bowl, I'm putting my hand right in the middle, hold on a minute. Oh. There's only one in there. How you feel is more important than how you look. Well, there's not a vain bone in your body, darling. I mean, yeah, you love to look lovely, don't we all? But you're not vain. It's not like I have to look like this. You know, you're not going to have a fit if all of a sudden, like me today, look at the state of me. I had a shower and I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. But it's like, that's me today. Do you know what I mean? Like you're lumpy. So sorry about that. And you're a bit like that. You're about your substance. Do you know what I mean? And this is really saying to you, it's saying to you that all your friends support you, all the people around you are looking at the challenges that you're facing and they want to help you, they're supporting you. And then the card is how you feel. So, you know, if you're feeling happy, that will radiate out off of you. When we're feeling good, when we're feeling that we have achieved, when we feel worthy, that literally seeps out of our pores and people pick that up. It's not about the aesthetics, it's about our soul. It's about, you know, when people say you're beautiful inside as well as out, that's you. Date for you, Carla. I'm going to give you a date. Hold on. And the date that I have for you, just one moment, is the 2nd of December. December 2nd. Why is that? If that has no meaning for you, Carla, then the 2nd of oh, she's saying thank you. The 2nd of December is a very upbeat date. It's when I give the dates out, they're really dates, unless I say differently, that are going to. It's almost as if they're standout days. You'll find you're sensing you've achieved, or things have fallen into place. You know, I tend not to say a lucky day, but I suppose. A quick word, it's a lucky day for you. Angela Mullis, you sent me a watermelon, Angela. Little Angie Mullis 4. a number 4. Angie, darling, same for you. Just I like to, with the John's jars, we never use them again, so they go there. I've only got 2 left. So get in there. Get in there, Sally. Right, Angie. Well, it's really saying that at the moment you want a bit of peace and quiet in your life. It's saying you're choosing calm. You're choosing peace. You're choosing to not react or not to overreact to a situation. So I think that's because, Angie, I'll be really honest, I think that's because it's a situation that's either been there for a while, or it's a repeat of a situation where you think, you know, this time I'm not going to react like that this time. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to scream and shout. I'm going to do this calmly. And that is the best way. I really feel that the fact that you are choosing to be measured, sorry, I thought of another word then that I couldn't say. But the fact that you're choosing to be measured, and you're choosing to be realistic about a challenging situation is the best way. And you know, one of the ways that you can do that is to put it aside for 24 hours. I think that if we can say to a situation, do you know what? I'm not going to look at this for another day. That other day that we are giving ourselves, which, you know, people will tolerate, trust me, that other day, we don't have to tell fibs about, oh, I wasn't well or I couldn't get there. Be honest, just say, do you know what? I needed another day to think about this. And people are like, oh my goodness me, yeah. They're more likely to give you longer than if you tell a fib, you know, a little white lie. So always be honest when you feel with a situation that's challenging. I need to let this sink in. I need to think about this. Be honest with it. Choosing peace and contentment for you, Angie, very, very important. Right, I'm going to pull a card for you. Oh, I love this card. I love this card. And it jumped in my hand, literally. It's the journey card. So this says, enjoy each day. Enjoy each day as it presents to you. No, enjoy each day as it presents you with. Sorry about that. I can't get my eyesight around it. Enjoy each day as it presents you with adventures, happiness, and laughter. We love that. So it's really saying, you know, a journey like the challenge, you choose to not overreact. This journey that you're on, which I think is dealing with a crisis, but you're handling that really, really well, Angie. And you will, it will have happiness, will have laughter, and you'll feel as if you're on a bit of an adventure with it. And you know, when we're faced with a crisis or a challenge and we look at it in a measured way and we're realistic with our goals, the outcome, we can enjoy the actual process and we remember it better. That's when we learn by our mistakes. We don't learn from our mistakes when we handle a problem like, which, you know, I've done so many times. So, my darling, you have that around you. Can you just keep tapping, everybody, please? We're only on 9.5. I need that to be 50. I mean, hello. You know, I tell you what else you've got to do from it. So, I've got to give you a date, Angie. Get there in a minute. Get you. Oh, well, I come right. Well, we've had this. I'm in March with you. Why am I in March? The 16th of March. What does that mean? The 16th and the 28th of March. 2 dates there, Angie. What do they mean to you? Yeah, we need, I've got to tell you what, that's the gift goal there. Watermelon, which you will get, well, there's only one John's jar left, but when we've run out of the John's jar, which we will after the next person sends me a watermelon, you'll have a John's jar and a card. When this has run out, when this has gone, 2 cards and a date. Junie, will I move to a new house soon? Yeah, but you've got issues, haven't you, Junie? That you're avoiding. Face the issues. Face, will I move to a new house soon, Junie? You will, but there are issues that you are, I mean, a good way to put it is burying your head in the sand. Unless you confront those issues with honesty. Do you remember how I just said a moment ago that, you know, when you've got a challenge and you want to give yourself time, be honest with the people that are giving you a time limit and say, do you know what, I can't do this in this time. I need to digest this. That's what you've got to do, Junie. Angela says, that reading was spot on, Sally. I'm dealing with a crisis. Well, there you go. And I'm just saying to Junie, she's asking if she's going to move. There's absolutely no doubt about it that there are ways of being spot on, and there are ways of halting something for a short period by honesty. Seriously, you don't have to fib. You don't have to lie. You don't have to think to yourself, oh, I don't want to say that, but I've got to. No, say the truth. That's when people accept. They will accept. They will say, okay, you know, you're saying, I need another date. They'll say, okay, we'll give you another week. It's like that. Yes, Junie. Yeah, you will, but you've got to be on it, babe. You got to be on it, like a tramp on chips, as we say. You have to be on it. What do we got here? Swaggy Beth. Did you watch BB last night? No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. I fell asleep on the sofa. I'm dreadful. I'm dreadful for falling asleep on the sofa. Was it good, Beth? I will try and catch up on it. I can't believe I was in there. Do you know what I mean? Quite a few years ago. But I cannot believe that I did Celebrity Big Brother. And I can't believe I was there until the end. Okay, I came fifth. But I was there till the end. We all got called out that night. That was so funny. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. She's so funny. Beth. You're hysterical. Are you still in that bedroom, Beth? Please tell me you're not. Please tell me you're in the kitchen or in the sitting room. Right. Gift goal. Are we tapping? Oh, we're only on it. Come on, everybody. Have I got to keep saying tap, 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 tap? Also, this is what I was going to say to you. Can you share me? And all you've got to do with that is just share to your favourite person. And can you also follow me? It's the followers I need. I need to get global. I need to be global. Thank you for the watermelons. People are sending me the gift gold. Watermelon, watermelon. Let me know and they will come up and I will... Fern is my moderator today. Oh, watermelon, watermelon man. Well, how many watermelons am I being sent here? And I bought some watermelon today. I love watermelon. Oh, that can't be right. How many water? I mean, please behave yourself, everybody. Behave yourself. Is that Fluff that's doing that? Polar bear? What is she like? Fluffy. Who else is there? There's NC. Lee Myers, morning from Scotland. Oh, hi. Good morning. Anna. Observing bingo or something there. I can't see what's there, can I? Lauren. We had a reading from you at one of your live shows. Lauren, you did not. What was the message? Where was it? And when was it? I can't remember what I said yesterday. So, not too far away because I really, really won't remember. Leo. Hello, Leo. Lee. Jess. I know my moderator's going to be telling me who sent me all those watermelons because I just got, look, Cliff's Pavilion. It was my nan who came through and grinded. Oh, how lovely. Cliff's Pavilion, we love it there. A little bit chilly on a cold day there, right on the sea, but it is. It's observing, not absorbing. Oh, observe. I'm so sorry, my darling. We'll get your name right. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna be seeing in a moment who has sent me a watermelon. It's coming up any moment. There may be a list of people, so let's turn this page over. And we can see lots of you on there. Don't forget to share me. And don't forget to tappity too. We're only on 14. Come on, I want to get to 50. Tappity too. Tappity too. Tappity too. I will be getting who sent me the watermelons. Don't panic. It is coming. I will be receiving it any moment. I think I had about 8 watermelons there. Hold on. Watermelon. Please. Names. It's a coming. Right, here we go. NC London. Sometimes, I think it's to do with the internet, you know. And so I think more are coming. I'm going to write all your names down and I'll do you. NC London, you sent them all. What are you like? What are you like? Well, you're going to have the last John's jar. Little bit of open mediumship with you. Wasn't expecting that. A little bit of open mediumship with you. You've got to be really careful with somebody. The only way, what's been put in my head is wants to steal your thunder. Wants to get in on the act. What does that mean? So keep your own counsel. Don't let all and sundry know your movements. That's the open mediumship. Oh, let's see. You radiate joy and positivity. Now, the fact that you are very positive and you are very open, possibly about your work, where your work's concerned, that can sometimes, you know, the little green-eyed monster, because I do feel, NC London, as if you've got a little bit of that around you. Be careful, because you naturally radiate this sense of, you know, I'm okay, everything's all right. And people can be a bit jealous. Listen, that's their problem. But what I'm saying to you, be aware of it. Trifle bowl for you. Oh, very interesting after what I just said. Look at that. Pride. Problems can be solved without pride. That's really saying you are going to have to give someone the benefit of the doubt. It's really saying, you know, because you feel there's a principle there, doesn't mean that it's necessarily right. And a problem can be solved without you thinking, well, there's a principle here. That's really interesting. J. Holcomb Bell. Hold on a minute. Is that? Hold on, J. Holcomb. I'm just doing the list because that's right. So that's your with NC London. So give that thanks. I said give that person the benefit of the doubt. Right. Let me hold on a minute. I'm going to give you a date, JC, NC, not JC, NC. And I want to go really. It's towards the end of the year, October the 30th. What does that mean? Right at the end of October. Very important to you. Once again, it's a date that is positive, but, and as I said, I don't like to use the word lucky, but it's a lucky day for you. Things will go right on that day. J. Holcomb. J. Holcomb. 2 cards for you. Empty. Oh, look at that jar. It's all battered, but we're not getting rid of it. It's John's. It's my John's jar. We're not getting rid of it. 30th of October, yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it's a positive day for you. You've just put that, you've pinned that up. What does that mean? Have I hit on a date that's Jay Holcomb is there. Hi. Right, Jay, going to do 2 cards for you. First one coming up. When you follow your heart, there will be abundance. You will feel successful and free. So, Jay, this is all about you doing it. Thank you for the reading. Very good. Oh, bless his heart or her heart. Right, Jay, when you follow your heart, you will have abundance, success, and feel free. And that is because following your heart, let me just tell you this, following your heart is listening to, you know, like we say, my gut feeling. When you follow your gut feeling, that's when things will go right. We don't follow our gut feeling enough. So, Jay, you've got to do that. Could have something to do with a person there, Jay. Jay, I have to say you've got a few unsavoury characters around you, but you know who they are. So you know when you're around that person, you know that you know who you've got to keep your own counsel with, and you know who you can maybe enlighten a little bit. Next one, detox. So this is saying to you, you know, your soul and your thoughts and your love and kindness and compassion, you will feel that if you get rid of all like the negativity. You have got that around you because you've got a little bit of jealousy around you, so you need to have a handle on that. People want what you have. What have they got that they haven't got, but they certainly want it? Who else have we got here? Let's have a little peekaboo at what have we got here. And of course I've got my lovely Fern here. Oh look, can we tap the screen? It costs you nothing to tap the screen. Oh, 10 little tiny fingers, 10 little tiny toes, tap. Please, everybody, and share me. Share. And follow. Please follow me and use the gift goal. Absolutely. Swaggy Beth is tapping away. Thanks, Beth. Just keep doing that, Beth, you know. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, but just keep doing that and share me to at least 10 people. If you haven't got 10 friends, which, you know, Fern hasn't, she says I haven't got 10 friends, then just one person. Jay, you need a date. He had 2 cards. Jay had 2 cards. He had this one here about following your heart for abundance, success, and you had the detox. And Jay, did I not give you I thought I gave you a date. I'm going to give you another date, Jay, and I'm going to give you July the 21st. And Jay definitely got 2 cards. He got the detox card and he got the heart abundance, success, when you follow your gut feeling. Definitely. Tappity tap. Gift gold, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, I know the bad eggs. Lost my dad in Jan, and my mum is end of life. They all come out. Oh dear, Jay. I'm so sorry to hear about Mummy and Daddy. Your mum and dad eventually will be together, like we always are, and definitely your dad at the moment is giving your mum an anchor to carry on. You know, your mum is still here, and your mum is aware. So, you know, still needs that hope. She still needs that positiveness. She still needs the possibility that there may be change. So I know you will do that for her, and you'll get signs from your dad. Absolutely, 101%. Let me choose somebody. I'm going to choose somebody from the comments. Sending hugs, Jay. That's so lovely. So lovely. You're all so lovely, everybody. What we got here? Hold on a minute. Observing, not absorbing. Oh, I love that. Observing, not absorbing. I'm gonna give you a card because you're observing. But I do want you to absorb this as well, please, if you may, if you wouldn't mind. Oh well, Mother O'Reilly. Hang on a minute. Ah, they're all coming out of my hands. What is this? This is a new one. You can learn to prioritize your intentions. See, now that, I would say, that is saying to you, observing, not absorbing, that you can, if you really try, concentrate and have a goal. I think that, learning to prioritize what you really want, your intentions, it's difficult because, especially when you're a lovely person like you are and you can be all scattered and you can be over the place because you're a pleaser, you want to please everybody. I understand that, I get that. But I think you're being told here, you can stop and just concentrate on one thing. Did you see that orb then? Went down there. Oh, observing, not absorbing. Spirit is here with you. I thought I saw something then. Wow. Ooh, I'm on my own in my dining room. Please don't scare me, Mr. Spirit. So you can learn to prioritize your intentions. You can do if you can do one thing at a time, which you can do, but you're not doing. You'll get your tasks done so much better. Absolutely. Can you keep tapping? What, we've slowed down here. Can you join my team? That is normally 600. What is the matter with you at 237? Join my team, join my team. I think what I'm going to do, everybody, is, listen to me. I'm going off for a couple of hours and then I'm going to come back on. I'm going to see what time of day is better. So we are now 12 o'clock. I'm going to come back on at 2 o'clock. Look out for me then. 2 o'clock on here. Let's see if we've got different people or more people. I love you all. See you at 2.